Oh, I was listening to Bon Jovi radio.
Yeah. That's what you listen to on the road. I didn't know.
Yeah, I was jamming, boy. I was
had
the way you was set and rolling.
The way you was moving.
One car pissed me off, so I seen that other car coming up there. You might want to open that tripod up a little bit, make it more sturdy. Push down on it, the legs will go out further. That way, it won't get knocked over easy. And if you want to tilt it, just grab that handle and pull it down a little bit, straighten it up. You got it crooked as everything.
So pull it down like this?
Yeah, pull it down. All right, there you go. What's that big black bar in there?
It's on the side of the thing, the frame. I guess it's the boxer frame there.
Oh, let me see that. Hand the whole thing.
You're doing it wrong, Rico. You're doing it wrong.
Get to the professionals.
What in the world?
You see it?
Are you live?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Turn it around this way and put it like that. And there's no big black bar in the middle.
What did you do different that I didn't do? Still there. Oh, you talking about because of that.
Oh, it's got temperature 130. Oh, well.
Can't catch a break.
It's been sick though. It's got to be the flu. We did a COVID test last night and come back negative.
Yeah, that's flu going around. Flu going around. There's just so much stuff going around right now, man. You know, somebody gets sick, the first thing they say is COVID. You know?
Usually I actually had COVID before everybody knew what COVID was.
Yeah.
Like that first winter between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I was sick as a dog. But I didn't have a temperature.
Yeah, I think it hit everybody at one point. You know, but like I said, didn't nobody know what it was.
COVID hadn't even come up yet.
Yeah. Never had it. I got that shot from work and left it. Well, yeah, I never had it because when we went down yonder, when I got the shot at Lake Wiley, I didn't even know where I was even at that day.
Yeah, you were out of space.
I think I was just dehydrated, way dehydrated. So one little bite is all we got.
Got a little tub. That's about all. Just a tub.
My wife in there, she said,
a little kiss.
Told her she was lying. She was lying. Whatever you like to be referred to as.
Who, me? I'm whatever. What up, Richard? Good morning.
What'd you title it?
At the dock.
At the dock.
With Regs and Tom.
At the dock.
I should have put Outcast and Aaron.
Put Jelly Roll.
Morning, Lisa. I thought that was a turtle. That's just a flower on top of the water. A leaf.
Pinky's got the only bite so far, dear. We've got 8 rods out. Well, 7 rods out. I get my bait rod out and see if I can catch some white perch.
So you got some perch out there? Some perch. Where you be throwing it? Over there?
Yeah, you just throw out there a little ways. I caught 2 or 3 of them last time we was here at nighttime.
What you got? Worms? Hit the worms?
Yeah, white perch though. They got big shell cracker in here too. They almost break your rod.
That big?
Tom caught a white perch that weighed a pound and I think it was a pound and something. It was the biggest white perch I ever seen. You got worms with you?
Yeah.
What? Well, that's good. Only need a few.
So we got that big shot here. If you're not going to use it, don't cut it, because it'll last for a couple of days. I can reuse it, repurpose it. Yeah, this has never been a number spot. This is generally a sit and wait spot.
Yeah.
Well, if I could rule a glacier and I'd put a piece on glacier, just go it out in the Hades hole. You gotta be biting something. Fish gotta eat all day. They gotta eat something. Huh?
All your rods broken up?
Yeah, I broke this one last week. It got caught on something. I think it got caught on one of them things up there. No, well, Superman wasn't broken off. I just had never put a reel on it. So when I reeled it up and come out here the first time, I forgot to put the line through the wind on it. I put it over top of it. That's why I said I gotta go back here again. Hope you feel better, dear.
You big dummy?
Yeah. What's your PB, Rika?
That one over at Bugs Island as far as blue. Then 11 pound channel cat. That's about
You
it.
get the 11-pound channel cat at?
Down at what was last time I streamed that night?
You caught a big 11-pound channel cat there?
Yep.
That's great. That's a nice channel cat.
How big was the blue at Kurt?
That was I think 7 or 8. Yeah, 7 or 8.
Maybe we can help you with that too.
Hey, man, that'd be cool. Either way, it's cool, man. Just being out here. What is that in the water? Is that like an otter or something?
Bears, otters, and beaver, and we see them at night.
They say if that's a turtle, that's a huge one.
I don't think that's no turtle.
Every now and then you'll hear like if you have the bells on, the jingle, and then it's a fish, and then you see that beaver head swimming by. They knock the line over.
Man, when I was at Melbourne last time, when I was doing night casting or whatnot, it was this big old beaver. He was coming up to me, like he was sniffing the air, just kept walking towards me. I'm like, what's going on?
You must have had that beaver cologne on.
And look, and then when I was in Falls, underneath the dam, when I was coming out, it was these big. I guess they were coyotes. But when I was coming back through the woods, that's all I see was eyes. I said, man, let me get out of here.
Better get something to carry with you.
Cause they weren't small. Cause I thought
you ought to come up and figure out a place on the Roanoke River down below this lake right here. Figure out a place where we can fish.
Steve, how you doing? Good morning.
That was Rocky Baker. Rocky Baker caught that North Carolina record down below this dam from this lake.
Down further down.
Turns into Roanoke.
That way or
Roanoke?
Yeah, Roanoke Rapids Lake, and then below that dam is where it becomes the Roanoke River again.
But there got to be people down there fishing along that bank somewhere along that river.
Yeah, that fishing 252. He was fishing the last couple of nights at the Gaston Dam, and it was dark out, so I couldn't see where he was.
Yeah.
But he's on the other side of. He's actually in Roanoke Rapids Lake, because at that dam, because I don't think
CVA, what's up, man?
any place to fish it on this side.
Yeah, I was wondering where they is because I seen the gas. I wonder where they at.
Yeah. But yeah, they call this the dam at this end is the Kerr Dam.
Mm.
The one at that end is the Gaston Dam.
They got some good water. They in good water. Big fish territory. Where he at, for real.
Yep.
Them big old flatheads he be catching.
Yeah, Skin and Scales caught some nice fish. He had a couple of videos out. I think it was in the spring.
Yeah.
Fishing below the Gaston Dam.
So you cross over that 95 range on the other side of 95. That's
New Tennessee record caught last night.
really.
Yeah, I saw that.
118.7 pounds, and we'll have a new rod coming out now with his name on it. He got it on a mad cast rod.
Yep.
Wow.
Now he gets the designer rod, so they'll be paying. They're still gonna be paying Rocky Baker, and they're gonna be paying him now.
Yep. That's a great deal.
Yeah, Daryl was talking last night about the.
CVA said what's up, man?
What's up, CDA?
CBA, what's going on, buddy?
Daryl was talking last night that Big Cat Fever now has up theirs to $20,000 if you catch the record. I thought it was 10.
Oh, just on that rod?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think you're right. I think it was less. 10 or 15.
And they're gonna pay you $20,000 just for catching a big fish on that rod.
Yeah. Big Cat Fever.
That's like free
If
sponsor.
When you catch a record on Madcast, they're gonna pay you until somebody breaks that record. They're gonna pay you $10 a rod for every you get the designer rod. Your name will be on the rod, and every rod that gets sold, you get $10 of that rod.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that than the Big Cat Fever.
Yeah, Rocky Baker's made more money than that.
You know, he's pushing about 60,000 right now.
Really?
Just on that Rocky Baker rod.
Jeez.
And they're gonna continue to pay him until somebody beats him. Well, no beaver, that was a leaf or something.
That's a leaf?
Yeah, because it's over here between them two rods now, ain't it?
It look like it's swimming.
No, it's like a piece of styrofoam or something.
No, that thing's swimming, man. I think it's turned. Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. Well, it might be. I don't know. See if he
Is it a
moving.
duck or something?
I don't know what that is, man.
It's an anaconda.
I see it get pulled under now. I'm gonna be going out there throwing and trying to catch with the line of it. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not swimming like an otter or nothing.
No, but it was stopped at one point.
Yeah, I seen it going against the wind.
The turtle right there.
Big old turtle. That's Myrtle.
That's Myrtle, yeah. That's our pet.
Myrtle.
Give her some tails and stuff so she'll leave our baits alone.
Myrtle the turtle.
That's a big old pet y'all got, man. Big old dock pet.
Yep. Beautiful morning to be out here.
Yes, sir, it is.
I think it would have been chilly last night. Although it wasn't as cold as the night before.
Yeah, what was
It
more
got
like?
down to like 47
Yeah, I got in the car when I left the house. It was like 55, 50. Listen,
I snatched it out of my hand.
gotta be quicker than that.
I even thought about getting a small brim and throwing it out there live so case flathead come back.
They come through often.
Caught what, three off the dock?
Yeah, I got one this year. What was it, 17 or 18?
Yeah.
Last year, I think there were 3 caught off the dock. They were all kind of smaller ones. But when we first started, my son caught one that was 34 and a half.
Mm.
Like one of the first nights we decided to go catfishing. I said, well, because I had stopped the bass fishing because of the COVID, we couldn't go to have tournaments anymore. So we said, well, we can get out of the dock. The guys catch catfish down there. And he caught the first weekend. He caught a 43 and a half pound blue, and the next Friday night or Saturday night, whatever night it was, he caught the 34 and a half pound channel cat or flathead. And I'm like, man, this is going to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
No. Those were the biggest fish we had caught for quite some time.
Morning, Art.
What's up, Art?
What's going on, Art Park? Yeah, it takes about another half an hour before the sun comes over those trees. Lights us up.
Cool as it is, I don't think it'll affect much.
That rod just got hit.
I'll stay as long as Rico's until he goes home, and I'll probably follow him home. I like to see him get on some fish, though. They're out there.
Those big old turtles, man. Big old turtles.
Yeah, I don't know what time she's going to get up today. Send her a message to tell her they're glad. She'll come in, say hello. So she was up so late, I don't know what time she's going to wake up. But I did make her coffee. So always coffee.
You got everything matched up on that reel, don't you?
Hmm?
You got the line to match everything. Just got the color combo set,
pink
don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't like that loser, like I said, get you a blue ancient mariner. It'll match that rod pretty good.
Or say hello, we get ready for church. Getting ready for church.
almost a year ago when Jody went swimming.
About a year ago.
It was what, November?
It was October.
Yeah, it was October, end of October.
Ed Evans won the thing last night.
Figured he was going to. So what did he win?
I think he won most fish, I think, and biggest fish.
He fished out of Tennessee too.
He
Pennsylvania.
fishes the scoop kill in Pennsylvania. And I think he won 100 for one prize, 50 for the other, I think is what they said at the very end.
Pennsylvania. That's the same place that Catfish and Curtis fishing.
Yeah.
So is that still part of the what you call that place up there where everybody fish at? Brian B. now?
James River? I mean,
not
The
James.
Potomac.
Yeah, Potomac.
No, Schuylkill's up in Philadelphia.
Okay.
But I think that dumps into the Delaware.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it seems like every time he catches a fish, it's a flathead there.
Well, he sets up on what he knows is a good spot and he don't move. That's where he stays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he had his son with him last night. And he won a couple of prizes or whatever. And he said, for like t-shirts and what, he won a shirt from his, I think, Brokeback Bob. 1-800-Rent-A-Fish shirt. So he said, yeah, I think he caught one or two, I think, and then Dustin from Snagging Oysters caught one. I don't think anybody else, because it was a flathead only tournament.
Oh,
It just didn't count.
gotcha.
Myrtle right at the edge of the dock.
Hey, Glacier just got hit. Watch it.
He got hit before.
You know? I got off. You got off. I had him for a few minutes. A few seconds I had him.
They're playing with you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Aaron has the rods kind of hooked up to a little button, and he pushes the button, and the rod just goes down. He likes to see me run down the stock. My lightning quick speed.
I'm sitting here thinking to myself too that I want to cut a piece of shad foot on it, but I was scared to reel it in. But if it's getting a bite, I ain't worried about it. It'll stay out there until the fish gets on it now.
A big one came out of Pinky's hole and had shad on it.
Yeah, I don't have it out there as far as I wanted to get Pinky up there. I'll play with mine a little bit more. Might reel her in, put a piece of shad on her.
When I cut it up into, I cut it up at the house. Not this one, but the other night. I cut it up and cut it into the size pieces I wanted, and then I cut off the belly pocket. So it was just the chunks of the.
That's what we did today when we used that Paulson stuff. We did it that way.
I still got that in the fridge. I thought of that last night. Maybe I'd unthaw that, but we're not getting a whole ton of bites, so I don't want to unthaw too much bait and have to get rid of it.
I ain't seen but 2 bites so far. Old Rico was getting a bite earlier. Rico might need to throw them in as far as he can. I think he got most of his shallow over here. That's what I was worried about was the turtles getting his.
Charles ain't even messing with it.
Look at the size of the head on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big girl.
Imagine what that shell look like.
Yeah.
It's an old turtle.
Maybe when the sun comes up, you can see the carp.
Or carp float through here.
We have
So,
one that goes back and forth under here. We call him carpe. He's like 4 feet long.
oh, wow.
I thought about it last night. I watched Luke from Carp Catfish. He was making some catfish dough. So that's his number one. All he uses is breadcrumbs.
Is that an eagle chasing an osprey?
Let's see.
Yep.
You dropped the fish. You chasing for the fish. And you went and
He
got it.
took his fish.
Yep.
There comes the other osprey, another eagle.
He bullied him out the fish. That's crazy.
He waited for him to get it and took his own. He took the fish from the osprey. Osprey's getting out of there now. Look, the other eagle's chasing him.
Here come the 2 eagles. They're going to come right above us.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, we'd love to get that on.
Oh, that's awesome. Show it on camera if you can. Pick it up. Pick it up, Eagle. Look.
The Eagles.
Oh, that's 2 eagles chasing one another there. They're fighting.
They're fighting or they're hanging out together. Yeah, every place I've ever seen eagles, they've always been in pairs. And for some reason, the one that we see across the way, he's never had a mate before. But that's nice to see 2 of them together.
Maybe that's why. He runs the girls off.
Yeah.
I know when I used to drive, every time I come across the water, I think, was it? No, I don't think it was this lake. I think it might have been here. Like you see him perched up on top of like a pillar.
Yeah.
Had a nest up there.
Because usually, if they're not that, the eagles try to nest really high. The ones that do the lower ones usually osprey. They're the white and the brown too. Yeah, that's the one that was being chased over there. So I think we're in the beginning of the transition here to fall pattern now that this water is getting cooler at night. So I don't know when the bite's going to be, but they haven't moved water now for
What's up, Martin? How you doing?
2 days.
That's when they start moving up towards the dam.
Yeah, when the water starts to get real cold, all the shad will go up towards the dam, and they'll chase them up there.
Follow them up there. Yeah.
The shad will start dying off, and they just swim underneath them and wait for the ones that fall.
Yeah, just suck them up. Yep. Easy pickings.
Yep. So you like your Uncle Lou's rod, Rico?
I do. I like it.
It had, that's what I caught mine on the other night. I got the purple one. Well, I got the purple, the blue, and the orange. It was the purple one that I caught it on.
Nice.
It handled it well, because when in the video, like you know, I'm looking out into the dark. I can't even see I can't see where the line was. And then I turned my headlamp on when I saw it, and he was swimming right over at that dock. And I had to turn him, otherwise he was going to wrap around the pilot.
Yeah.
And there was enough backbone that, I was able to get him turned. So that's the first big fish that I've caught on the Antilles, and it did a great job.
Handle it well.
Yep.
Yes, it is, Martin. Yes, it is.
Leaves, trees are turning.
Yeah, I know that looks amazing when the trees turn over here.
You got the bait off there.
Yeah.
That's why I think you ain't been getting no bite. I don't know how you got the bait off there.
Say something got it. Something's a happy camper.
Yep.
Well, when it took it down that time, it took it down. I was like, I should have checked it then.
I got there's a loose Ziploc bag back there near the cooler. If you want to cut it, you just chunk it up and put it in that bag. And put it back in the cooler so it stays fresh.
Good morning, Michelle.
Morning, Miss Michelle. So she got my message.
Mhm.
So did Aaron tell you the story of the glacier rod?
Uh-uh.
That's the rod that he won in the contest for Mad Cats. And he's the only one that has that rod out because they haven't released it to public sale yet. So that's the only one out in existence.
Oh, yes.
And he's trying to catch a fish. He hasn't. For some reason, we haven't been able to hook up on that one yet. He's trying to catch a nice fish on it before it goes public.
My wife said she did. She got your text and she answered you too.
Oh, yeah, it just came in. That was what that beeping was. Because I have, the reception is so spotty down here. It's like sometimes,
It's like a delay.
yeah, she'll send the message and I won't get it for 20 minutes later, even though we're 300 yards apart.
At one point, I thought Aaron worked for Mad Cats. I was
Yeah,
like, sheesh.
yeah, yeah. We went down the day that they presented. We went down there. I went down with them. We hung out down there for a while. Got to meet Matt and the guys at the shop, and gave us a tour and showed us some of the surprises that are coming later.
Yeah, I was watching how they test on the rods or whatnot. They put the rods through some real tests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
I mean, I guess you have to, you
yep.
know.
I mean, there's a lot of great rods out there. Um, I like my Mad Cats. I like the Uncle Lou's, and I like the.
Have you ever
I
thought
have a
about it?
couple of the Muddy Rivers too.
Hellcats?
No, not. Um, I originally, when they first were in the designing stage, I saw them. One time, showed me a picture. They had said, "Hey, this is going to be coming out from Big Cat." Right when I first started getting into buying rods for the catfish,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the green one was the first one, and it's like, oh man, I really want that green rod. can't wait. And then like it took like another year for it to come out. So by then I said, well, I'm a tackle junkie. I can't not have rods.
Yes.
So I went on buy it. But, I hear it. I mean, the guys that have them love them.
Yeah.
So,
Good morning, medic.
hello, medic. What's going on, Anthony? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't go swimming, man. Hung up.
About the grippers?
Nah.
Yeah.
Cardell, keep him in business.
Yep. He's got more weight sitting out there in that one little hole. That's where all the snags are.
That's Haiti. That's Brad Cardell's Haiti hole.
Yep.
You go scuba diving out there. You get a bunch of weights.
Go over there with a magnet and scoop them right up there.
Weights and hooks. I guarantee you'll be set for life right out there. I'm still gonna throw back out there when I get back.
Yep. That's usually what we do is we throw out there with no intention of reeling it in because you're throwing into a snag. So if you move it, eventually you're going to hit something.
So what is this? The mussel bed? Is that what's out there?
It actually, we saw it on the sonar. It's on the edge of the drop off, and it looks like there's a standing tree.
Oh.
I mean, it almost looked like a Christmas tree on the picture, but it's standing upright and it still had all the branches on it.
So crappie.
So everything gets
stacked there then.
Yeah, we think the way that that's saying that it's not laying down. The fact that it's in the river channel, somebody probably planted it. But we throw out to that area, but it's gotten larger because of all the line that's got hung up on it, and people breaking it off, and some of them have long pieces of line on them, and then they get hung on something else and they pull tight, so now you got to break it off. But our basically we throw out there with the intention of not moving it until it gets a fish. And usually, if you catch a fish, the fish will swim it up
so you don't have to
take you out of that. Yeah. But you got to be quick. You can't let them bury down in that. Once he first picks it up, a lot of these fish will come up, and especially on the top of the channel, in that 6 foot, they'll come up towards the surface. If you're quick, you can get them coming and out of that crap.
Instead of going back down with it.
I mean, we've had days where we've left the bait out there for 4, 5, 6 hours because we're not going to reel it in because we know we're going to break it off. And then you get that bite and you get it all back. So it's worth the risk.
So even if you put the a float on it, it's still the same thing?
Yeah. I mean, you could float it without a weight, but you probably wouldn't get it out there far enough.
Right.
As long as that weight's dragging the bottom, it's gonna pull the hook down when you start reeling it in. Yeah, we have a carp. He swims like under that dock, under here, and then he goes under the tree, and then he comes back. He's about that long. He's huge. Michael Murillo sent me some stuff for us to try, see if we could catch him.
Well, that's a good fight right there.
Yeah.
Caught that big.
Yep. Yeah, I'd like to see how much he actually weighs. He's like this wide around. He's big.
I've tried that pack bait once before.
Yeah. We still haven't tried it.
It's messy.
Yeah.
I mean, cutting fish is messy too, but that's it's everywhere, man.
Yeah. We thought it's even just throwing the can. One day Aaron did throw out a can of corn, and he put a couple kernels up there, but he was nowhere to be seen, and it didn't draw in any others.
You ever catch the eagles diving for shad, anything like that? See them out here
Every
doing
now and
that?
then you see them over on that shoreline. This is the first time I've ever seen them come above us. Normally they stay over by that tree line. I said until today I've only seen one at a time, but I don't know if it's the same one. But I always thought that it was, since they're kind of territorial. Matter of fact, we named the one that we normally see. We call him Freedom.
So he got his nest right over in them trees, that tree line over there.
Yep. All right, come on, fish. We can use some bites here.
I have 2 with shad and the rest with brown. I'm going right back to that same spot up there too.
Watch yourself.
Go ahead, man. I'm like Neo on the Matrix.
Yeah. That's in the tin.
Man, I tell you, you can get better and better, man. One more time, man. And it'd be just like me.
Yeah, I heard him the other day talking smack and he caught picking out the can for me.
I haven't even tried tuning my reels. I just cast them on out there.
Yeah.
You might need to reel them in, throw them out further, throw them out that way instead of put one that way, put the other 2 right there as far as you can throw it. I'm just afraid right here close. You see where mine's going toward that tree right over yonder. You got 2 areas right here. You can put 2 nice rods as far as you could throw towards the channel and put one out there like you got. I'm just afraid right here, as close as this is, the turtles is right here. I'm just afraid turtles are gonna pick you dry.
Yeah, good morning, Richard. Welcome.
Yeah, there's a tree right out there, a log. You want me to show you how to cast that one since it was mine? I can teach you.
Yeah, you got to retie it. You broke it off.
Put a 4-ounce weight on it.
I got plenty of those if you don't have any.
All my bees floating in the water.
Yep, they're all going down.
They go.
They're going downstream.
Guess something visited. Something ate something.
I think it was a turtle.
Got Kelly in the house. Welcome.
What's up, Kelly? Surprise trip to the dock.
Yep.
Rico.
Yep. Great surprise.
Mr. LG Bass has now got him a well-defined hat.
Yeah. I don't know if they can see that with the lighting.
You see it.
Yep, you can see that. Look at that. Brand new hat. Courtesy of Aaron and Lisa. Thank you, thank you.
The Jock Master. I had to put that on there. Tell me what you made of. All right, Rico's gonna give y'all a demonstration on how far he could throw without backlash. Professional right here. Watch this. Look at that. Look. Here we go.
Very nice.
It's all right. And you're supposed to go more to the left, though. Why'd you decide to do it right? Is that a strategy?
Something like that.
Well, I'm gonna talk smack back.
Martin, UK, welcome. Small Water Charters, welcome.
What's up, Martin? Small Water. How y'all doing?
They say, how you doing? Oh, looks like a carp at the end of the dock came out of the water. It looked like it was gold. Like a goldfish.
We're trying to get Rico a new PB or something at least 10 pounds or better.
Yeah, Ugly Dog Lures in the house, welcome.
Here, hold this. I gotta go cut their shed up. It's still back there. I forgot about that.
Dave Garshar in the house, welcome, welcome. So far, I've had a couple of small bites, but nothing to set a hook on yet. Yeah, small water. I sure hope that turns. Hope that turns away from the coast. They're talking about that even on one model, even making it up this far after it comes through Florida. But we're hoping that's not the case. Welcome, Eric. Yeah, you're right, small water. Somebody's going to get hit. I'll try to catch some bait. Small water. Do you guys fish down there at Fellsmere? All right, the sun's just about to crest the tree over here, so we'll get some better lighting on the rods here. Beautiful morning out here, though. Yeah, headwaters in Stick Marsh. Yeah, my bass club used to go down there every winter. I went, I think 3 years in a row. We went down there for a week. Had a blast down there. Used to really enjoy that trip. Then when COVID hit is when they canceled all our tournaments. We couldn't have anybody at the docks, and that's when I kind of started the catfish, and I just haven't gone back. But yeah, that was a great trip. Stink over stink. Good morning. So those of you who were wondering about the rods, those are Aaron's Mad Catz rods up there now. The one on the left is the new Storm model. Second one is the original Miss Pinky. Number 3 is the new Superman, the Rod of Steel. And number 4 is the new Glacier, which has not even been released to the public. Aaron won that in a contest through Mad Catz. So as of yet, they have not released that for public sale. So Aaron, that's the only one that's out there that we know of. Solo Texan, what's going on, Ricky?
Come on, Tom.
Yep.
Get this out.
Sweet. That was a nice catch.
They coming back.
They're going down. They're going on down. Slow down like we was about to come in.
Small water. I'm actually in Virginia. We're fishing. The dock is actually on the Virginia shore of Lake Gaston, which borders Virginia and North Carolina. Welcome, Ashley. But Aaron and Rico both live in North Carolina. They're about an hour south of us.
The donkey bait. Give you a donkey bait with it. Might need to move. Might need to switch him around. Switch him over there. Have you messed with this reel since I gave it to you? I thought you were going to adjust the magnet or something, you know?
Nice bloody headpiece. So what's for breakfast?
It's donkey bait for Rico.
Bait thing ain't working out so well. I ain't got a bite yet.
Gonna have to just definitely put some line on this bad boy. I'm about to fold it. That was the boat that goes to this trailer right here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they out there. All our first man was before.
Yep. All right. I'll give you back the chat.
It's a nice net.
Yeah, you know, that's a bunch of the guys and gals chipped in to buy me that after they saw the video of us trying to struggle with Arts Fish, the 93, and in the smaller net that I had. So that the other night was the first time we really had a big fish in it since I got that, and it was great. There's plenty of room in there for more fish.
Ashley, Eric, Small Charles, what's up, man? How y'all doing?
So it took me a while to figure out because that net has much more netting to it.
Yeah.
You know, when you lift the fish up, I couldn't get them up off the ground because there's so much more netting.
You can put a couple of dollars in this net, man.
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah. Well, it took me a while to figure out to double the net over. And so it took us longer than I would have liked to get the fish back in the water. But he swam away healthy. He took right off.
That's good. That's always good to see.
Yeah. Oh, I would have felt terrible. You know, if we kept him out of water that long and he didn't make it.
So a lot of these fish over here, these still have to, as far as when they come up, the hair pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You still got to worry about that.
Yeah, well, no, not these. These ones were not deep enough. More than likely, they say when you get like 30 feet or so that that you have to take them real slow.
Yeah.
But there's only like 25 feet out there if he's in the channel. If he's on the very bottom.
Yeah.
Ain't bites.
Not a one.
Chicken noodle soup. Nice.
Who?
Huh?
Who eat chicken noodle?
Ashley.
See the bluegills playing over here, but not one of them will bite this bait over there.
Well, we got a buffet out there. We got one. What does he got?
So, that is a big old. That's a shell cracker, right?
That's a little shell cracker right there.
That's a big shell cracker.
Yep.
No, they get twice.
Yeah, they get a lot bigger, but that's still a nice one. You hit it pretty good.
Sheesh.
If they out there and they munching, they ought to bite on something. Like that, didn't you? That's right.
Yep.
Right there making it run.
We'll put him in the bucket.
Call me Bubba Sparks.
You got it, bud.
Call me Bubba Sparks. Come on, fish. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
All right, Richard. About to get that fresh cut. Fresh cut. That sun feel good. I don't like the cold, man. I don't like when it's cool. I like when it's warm, but not too warm.
It gets cold, we become truck warriors. You can sit in the truck over at Rugs and watch you ride too. Bugs out.
That's what you talking about.
Many times.
That's what you talking about the other day, right?
Yeah.
That's that. That's that spot. Where you can see the ramp.
If you go down past the road, go to Oakleaf.
Mm-hmm.
Go past that road, go across that next bridge. It's on the left.
Gotcha. But I'm saying that's the one you can see the ramp off to the left, right?
Yeah.
They be hitting top of that water. Smacking the bug. Smacking the bug.
I remember correctly when we was out here with Jody that night. The water was probably warmer than it was when we were sitting out here.
Really?
Yeah, the water temperature I think was warmer than the air temperature. Because when she came out, she whispered to me, "It's not all that cold."
It wasn't about being cold or nothing. It was just about going in the water for me.
And what was the bet that she lost?
I outfished her.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a 1v1 from the dock.
She couldn't hang with the big boys. Tom told her to switch to brown, but she never did.
Yeah.
She's a firm believer in her skipjack boy.
She skipjack here?
Yeah, she brought it from home.
Firm believer in her skipjack. She don't want. She says she's a flathead queen, but she won't even use brim to catch flathead. That's the best thing she could use. Everybody tells her to use brim. She says, "No, use skipjack." Okay.
The skipjack's pretty plentiful from what I can see. Up that way.
Yeah, they got good. They got good skipjack. down there. I don't know what Ed uses for bait. I don't know if he uses brim or not. But he always catches a bunch of bass.
Yeah, I don't think he has skipjack up there. I mean, I don't know. He probably has shad, but I've never heard him say, but I know he doesn't have skipjack up there. Skippies, as they call them.
Yeah, I like night fishing, but I'm starting to realize the more night fishing you do, you better have something on you. Cause I don't know.
Well, when you
These,
go
these,
come here
these
and fish
last few
all
times
night
been
with us?
get kind of weird, huh?
When you go come here and fish all night with us?
I don't know if I can get out, man. It's all about the time that I have. I told you this before, man.
Yeah, we've had a slow summer.
But they all pretty, man. When that sun hit it, it's a good looking rod right there. That Superman.
Mm-hmm.
almost, didn't really want to invite nobody to come because the bite has been so slow during the August and July and August. We had a terrible time catching fish. But I think it's starting to come on now.
Yeah, something right, Ashley. A big old Rambo knife or something. I'll be out there naked. All I got is a bait knife. I don't think that's gonna work.
There's been big fish caught off both sides of this dock. So actually, every side, even the front.
That's them again, right?
It might be. If they want to come in, we're going to have to reel rods in. But
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if
I
they
don't know
coming in
what
or
they're
not.
doing. Are they turning this way?
It look like he turned in. Is he?
I wish he would. He is slowing down.
Not yet.
It's a nice boat though.
Yep.
Shiny too. Like they got it waxed.
Hog leg reached out to me wanting to know if it'd be all right if he did a 7 to 7. I said, I was waiting on somebody to pick that up. You want to do it? We'll do it. I don't care. And he asked me, he said, I do when you're going to be in. I said, I can't make guarantees, man. Depends on how my back is.
Right.
And he said something about 7 to 3.
I don't see how y'all stay up with them 7 to 7. Sheesh. That's a lot of hours to be standing up.
Yeah, that makes for a long night sitting out here,
And just sitting there. I know I fall asleep.
especially if you're by yourself.
I would
Like
fall
nowhere to
asleep.
move to. It's like you're just sitting in one spot.
That's the other thing about that fishing tonight. Then that drive home,
Yeah.
be sleepy as I don't know what, man.
That boat I give you is one of the brightest rods they got. Any of the yellow ones is real bright.
Yep.
Talking about this right here.
No, the one I gave you is both back there.
Oh, okay. Seems like they got just about every color, don't they?
Yeah, they come out with a few more. Come up with a sunrise and a sunset rod. Then they're going to do a Carolina rod. And now they're going to have to let that guy design his own rod for that
PB.
record he did. So they'll have to come out with another one of them.
Could be a volunteer rod. Tennessee Volunteers.
I'd love to see it on something like an orange and white rod.
Or Titans.
They've got a lot of orange roads. I mean, that's obviously what the guy wants to do. Whatever he picks. They've got the orange crushes, orange catfish down, puzzle rods orange. They got a lot of that.
I got Tennessee color on my Tennessee ship. Warship.
You played yesterday?
No, I didn't play yesterday. I tightened up on that yellow rod. It was a little floppy.
I seen it. Watching. Watching.
I just want to see a nice slow takedown. I want to see one bend your rod holders back there in half.
You want to see a nice slow takedown? I got a video you can watch.
I got one on TikTok from that 40 that was in front of the truck that bent my rod holder all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
That was a good takedown of yours. That ought to be nominated for takedown of the year.
You run all circle hooks? Yeah, all circle hooks?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You know, that was the hardest thing for me to get used to when I started catfishing and using circle hooks. I was just so used to 30 years of bass fishing, of just rearing back and setting the hook with like a J hook. And I probably missed the first 10, 12 fish that I tried this hook until, I just said, well, maybe there's something to this. I better listen. And then I started reeling down on them and hooking away. But yeah, I was stubborn. Figured I knew what I was doing, and I didn't. Yeah, out where your rods are, Rico, is where Art caught his big fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, you missed my last cast, Tom, so I cast it out there pretty good. Missed it.
Could have learned something from that.
Take notes, man.
Yep.
Take notes. Don't be tying knots next time. Pay attention. All right?
Good thing. Hopefully you got it on live. You can see it. You can go back and watch it.
Hey, you gonna
Study it.
watch. Take notes. I can see that. Just call me, Aaron. You got my number. Just call me.
Yep. good takedown, and then it just popped back up. Should have checked her then. When the takedown she had, I was like, man, I know it didn't get that brim off of there. She said, yep, got it off. We got donkey bait on the boat behind us. Got a big headpiece. You put brim on yours.
Mm-hmm.
Brim on his. We got brim on the yellow one and Superman. The only thing we don't have is white perch.
Myrtle's back. There's a weight right at the end. On the corner.
They just keep jumping. They don't know what's pushing them up to the top.
You don't have any of your pink line with you, do you?
No. I got a big spool at the house, and I got a big spool of what they call yellow, which is basically green. I'll bring it next time we go with it.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe putting on the venom with that.
Red line looks good on him.
351, what up, man?
Hey, 351, welcome.
Wash cracking 351.
That's what the dock looks like in the daytime. We didn't do a whole lot of daytime fishing. So.
I like it.
Have y'all did a 707 from the dock?
Yeah.
That it? 727. I said 7.
I beat Troy that night with Troy or 1v1 off the dock.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's the night he saw Catman, or Catfish Man, or whatever he calls it.
Man, he be fishing some. I don't know that. It's a little weird area to fish. It's spooky. Spooky.
But we did the actual one. I think the first 7 to 7 was from the dock. It was supposed to be a 2-night, and then we didn't have enough people for the second night or something. It ended up being a 1-night.
I wish they would do it and do the surprise partner like I was going to do it in that last one I was putting together. But then I couldn't ever get Jeremy Tournament Cats to decide whether or not what he wanted to do. I messaged him. I even told people to call him and tell him to call me. I wanted to find out if him and his brother was going to be in it. Never could get him to do nothing, so I got tired of messing with people. It's either you're going to do it or you ain't. That's all I need to know is an answer. If you ain't, I'm going to have to find 2 boaters.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Actually, wasn't the tournament that you were paired with?
Appreciate you coming through, Goose.
Wasn't that a 7 to 7?
Yep. We want him a big Mike one.
Yeah, you did the 7 to 7 with when you were paired with Big Mike.
No, that wasn't the same, but it was. No, that one ended like 2 o'clock.
7 to 2, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
2 o'clock. Yeah, that's when I got that Uncle Lou. Big Mike came through in the clutch like Jordan at the bell
Right.
at the last minute.
Too, boy. That was a nice night.
I couldn't buy a bite that night. I was out there listening to people beside me catch fish. They were catching fish right
I
beside me.
told you what to do. If you go to Jordan Lake, take chicken liver with you.
I forgot what I had that day.
Them channel cats down there love that chicken liver. You can go down there at the dam area down there, not below the dam, but the first supposed landing boat ramp. You could fish right there on the bank.
You talking about Robson Creek?
Huh? No.
After Robson Creek? You talking about right there at the top?
Yeah, you don't go to Robinson Creek.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You talking about right there at the top. You talking about Pose?
Yeah. It stays up 24 hours. Got nice lighting out there and everything, so you can fish off of
TX Tiger, how you
fish
doing?
off the bank right there. Catch a bunch of channel cat.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff down in Jordan, they got the old railroad, whatever it is, down there too, something like that. That's what it said on Navionics. Submerged railroad and submerged logs and all that other stuff pop up. But yeah, the Robinson right above Pose, boat ramp.
Robinson before you get to Post.
That's what I'm saying. It's above it.
Yeah.
You gotta stop at the donut shop one.
No. Rico's running about 10 minutes late.
I was there. I was almost there. I was almost there at 6:30. Almost there.
He showed up, but he was late.
Hey,
I was gonna call him Johnny on the spot if he was actually on time.
I had to get some fur. I had to stop and get some fur and some coffee.
I'm gonna fill up with gas before I go back home here. This a lot cheaper.
Good prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, good prices. I seen that. I said the same thing.
It's 304 up here at the end of your drive.
So I'm gonna top off before I go head back to the house. I don't burn nothing, but I ain't burn nothing but a quarter tank. That's it.
Yeah. Soccer Fest all highway. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a fish to bite or not. We'll have to start chewing sometime.
It seems like everybody got better gas prices than around the area we at, Aaron.
Yeah, I know. Melbourne usually has the cheapest gas
Mm-hmm.
than anybody around.
Yep.
You guys were cheaper than us when I came down to Aaron's when we went to Metcalf's.
Really?
Yeah, but then ours started dropping. You know, it took a while, several weeks later. Matter of fact, I saw 297 up in South Hill yesterday when we were up there running scenarios.
That's some good prices right there. 297.
It's one of the economy stations.
It'll be back. It'll be back up again soon. All these,
Yeah, the corner's 304, and then the Exxon and the Shell on the other side of the bridge are 309 as of yesterday afternoon. So I got to top off. I got to fill up because I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, and we're down below an eighth of a tank. So fill that up today.
the line.
Pretty high here. I think you just get one big fish to cooperate.
Take a medium fish.
I'll take anything right now.
Right. But yeah, that's the way it is here. You can sit here for hours, and all of a sudden one will just go.
Oh, what type of reels are those, Harry? With the yeah, what type of reels are those?
Which one?
The ones with the black handle.
Storm.
Oh,
Kind of reels?
yeah.
Same reel I give you to lose laser. The
What
one
you
on
call that?
Pinky and Glacier is Ancient Mariners.
What you call that? Power handle.
For which one? No, loose come with, and Ancient Mariners comes with a power handle.
That's the only thing about the Happers. They don't come with their own power handles, but they sell them. You can buy them pretty easily. But what you pay for the reel, you should get the power handle with it.
Good morning, Irene.
Yeah, I tied on a big Sarah spook last night. We're gonna come down here and try to catch bait. I come down here and the wind was blowing. There was like waves out there, so it wasn't the right time to be throwing the spook.
Right. It's flipping out there now. But
This would be doable. You could certainly do it on this one. It was quite choppy yesterday. So I just went out to the pond. Plus this guy's boat was down here. The trailer was here, so we figured
was that been down here? The trailer, the boat.
the trailer was just the trailer. I don't know. I saw that this morning. I didn't know if he left it there overnight or
Well,
whether he brought it back
she
in.
hooked the gate up, and then she said it won't be long. We'll be back, and that was when we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Couch plus.
Big Matt, what's going on?
Well, we got 2 pieces of shad out there, so it puts a little scent in the water. So maybe it'll attract something.
Got the shad back in the car.
Shit, that's some greasy fish. I think that's some
A little
fish.
bad, man.
Mm-hmm. That's some little, just the minnows right there. Oh, there they go. You ever catch any bass out here, Tom?
Yeah. I caught. Well, I didn't land them. Last week when I came out to catch bait before Laurie got here, through under that tree over there to the right, and had a big takedown. And of course, it was on my tiny little worm hook, and the bass came up out of the water about a foot, jumped, spit the hook at me. Right there, it was about 4 pounder, 3.5, 4 pounds.
Nice.
Beautiful fish. But I used to bass fish, tournament fish this lake. Which is how I ended up down here. I was fishing this lake for years with my fishing club and other tournaments. And I got an opportunity to get a place right here close to the water, so we jumped on it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, somebody asked, had I ever, caught catfished off of here? And we lived here for over 18 years before I ever catfished. This was a place to launch my bass boat and go somewhere else.
But I mean, as a bass fisherman, that's the last thing you think about is catfishing.
Yep. Two totally different kinds of fishing.
I know I'll be watching them bass videos. I'm like, damn, that's a catfish. That's a dang catfish.
Yep. Well, I think I'm kind of gearing towards the catfishing life as I get older and my body's breaking down.
I'm not spring chickens anymore.
Right. Well, I do have some good news. When Steve was here Monday, Tuesday, we uncovered the boat, and there was nothing living up under there. So there haven't been any cats or anything leaving deposits or anything up on under my cover. So I was pretty happy about that.
Smacking top of water. Yeah, smacking that water.
Might be able to storm in and throw it a little bit closer to pink. It's over there on top of that mussel bed where it is. I got to come out of the sweatshirt. It's getting hot.
It's getting warm. Not quite warm enough yet, but it's getting warm.
If you think of it before you leave, you want to try on another overalls. Get cut for you, but winter's coming.
Yeah, I don't want to bother with all the stuff you've got going on right now. I can wait on them. I got enough on a plate right now.
Well, I mean, she may not cut, she may not hem them, but at least she'll get the pins in them, so she can, because that job will take a